Hiya, my name is Shelley and Tomas was my uncle. Um, I was extremely lucky to have an uncle like him. He was bonkers in the best possible way. All I can remember is laughing probably every time I've ever met with him, when I was little, when I was older, but also having fantastic conversations about all sorts of things. You could never be awkward around him because he just made you feel comfortable and happy. And yeah, he was a fantastic person. And my children were lucky enough to meet him. And I think I remember we walked down the pier one day and my oldest daughter was only 5 and Tomas would have been about 70. And she was able to relate to him, he could relate to her, and they walked the entire pier laughing and chatting, and she remembers it so clearly. And that was kind of the magic about him. You could be 5, you could be 25, or you could be any age, and he would just get along with you and could talk to you so easily. So yeah, we were all really, really lucky to have an uncle and like him. And you would wish that everybody could have met him because he was just a wonderful person. And we will miss him like mad. He was definitely probably the biggest character in our family, and he will leave a very big hole that nobody can fill. But I think we'll all remember his big loud laugh and his big smile and bushy eyebrows.
My name is Deirdre, and Tomas was my big brother. Before I was born, he did have a little brother who sadly died when he was 18 months old. His name was Padraig. Then he had 3 sisters, and when my mum was expecting me, it had to be a boy. So when I was born and turned out that I was a girl, our mum was distressed. How was she going to tell Tomas? So she chatted with her mum, who suggested that if he was made my godfather, that would make him happy. So the only problem was he was 11 years old and too young to be confirmed. So however they managed it, they managed to make sure that he was confirmed and he could be my godfather. And he was there for me all my life, for all our family, and I loved him dearly.
My favourite memory of Tomas is when we were playing football in the back garden.
My favourite memory of Tomas was when he did my reading with me and kept on doing it with me until I got it right.
My favourite memory of Tomas when we raced down the pier, even though I won.
My abiding memory of Tomas is that it was always great fun, and that when we were kids, we were driving along and his car broke down. So we all got out of the car, proceeded to push the car along till the car started again. We all jumped back in the car. Tomas had a big booming laugh. We realised that the parking brake had been on the whole time, and that Tomas really just wanted us to do some exercise. So thank you for that, Tomas.
Memories of Tomas. It's hard to pick just one. Definitely a highlight, though, is a trip Gara and I took to San Francisco. And we travelled through Monterey and Carmel and past the Lone Cypress with Tomas. It was like having your own personal tour guide to be able to tell you about everything, all the history of the area, and we had a fantastic couple of days.
Hi, I'm Annalise. I'm Tomas's niece. I have lots of memories of Tomas growing up, and he used to come and visit us in England, and one memory in particular was the time my family went to California, and we spent a day at Six Flags Magic Mountain, and we went on all the roller coasters with him, and again and again, and I don't know who had more fun, Tomas or my sister and I. I feel really lucky to have had someone like Tomas in my life. He had time for everybody, and it was always fun with him around, and I'll really miss him.
our fondest memories of Uncle Tomas will be the time we spent with him as a family up on his farm in Juniper Hills above Palmdale. It was there that he found peace and great energy, and where he finally rested.
Uncle Tomas's love of nature and everything that he taught us about the farm is something very treasured to us, and we will carry it forwards in our hearts. So thank you very much, Tomas.
To Tomas's parishioners, his friends and his colleagues in Palmdale, thank you for your prayers for Tomas today. It means everything to his family here in Ireland that he was surrounded by people who loved and cherished him as much as we do. Just
No.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He does his business.
Thanks for the show.